This year, we honor 6 men and women for others who have collectively dedicated 130 years of service to Fairfield College Prep. We stand on the shoulders of giants who have given their energy, their life, their talent to prep, and we celebrate some of those today. So let me begin with 20 years of service to prep. This talented administrator and previous faculty member has dedicated his professional career to prep. He hails from a long prep legacy reaching back now 3 generations in his family, and is himself a proud graduate of the class of 2000. In his teaching and coaching days, he was known for his passion and his energy in the classroom and his humor and his love of prep. Known as an innovator and creative thinker, this member of our community boldly left the classroom some 7 years ago and is a critical leader in prep strategic direction. This member of our team is the chief ambassador of Fairfield Prep and one of the most mission-driven leaders one can find in the Jesuit network. A committed man for others, a son, a brother, and now a father of a prepster. For his 20 years of service to Fairfield Prep, please join me in congratulating VP of Enrollment, Mr. Kevin Altieri. Years of service, this caring school counselor has dedicated her professional life to prep. We might say she grew up at prep, having interned here as a school counselor. She met her husband here at prep and is now a proud prep mom. This individual is known for her fierce commitment to our prep boys, especially as they make the transition to high school and learn the prep way. She's a compassionate guide, and even amidst her very busy family life, maintains a true dedication to her prep family and our Jesuit mission. For years, she has led the monumental charge of moderating Prep's Hearthstone yearbook. And having honored so many before her in the yearbook, it's now an honor to honor her for 20 years of service, an amazing woman for others, school counselor and moderator, Mrs. Lynne Chesbro. "20 years of service. This incredibly passionate Jesuit educator came to prep from Fairfield U, where she was a proud stag and a stellar student. Her name and teaching are synonymous with high standards, and she has challenged many a young man to find his voice and refine his writing and speech. This gifted and compassionate educator is also a stalwart advocate for the respect of all students and all people. She has committed her life to our Catholic teaching as an ally for the dignity of all human persons and been a safe haven for many prep students. She has served as a member of our Kairos adult team and supports the Jesuit mission in every way. When she is not in the classroom, her name is also synonymous with performing arts and the prep players, where she has directed and produced over 40 performances here at Fairfield Prep, even including one remarkable pandemic production in the Quad. While this individual does not have a son to send to prep, her daughter has grown up here on North Benson. And thanks to her Fairfield stagmate, we have a double benefit of family teachers in this family. For her 20 amazing years of dedication to excellence in the classroom and on the stage, it is a pleasure now to honor English teacher and director of the prep players, Mrs. Megan Hoover. "20 years of service. This gifted counselor and college advisor has served both his beloved alma mater and came to prep from Fairfield U, a proud prep dad. In his counseling days, he has advised thousands of young men from prep to college and been an advocate for our young men in times of joy and challenge. As a coach, he could be found countless hours on the pool deck at Fairfield U, and for the majority of his 2 decades had the pleasure of coaching alongside his own mentor and prep legend, Bruce Jaffe. For many years, this prep grad was a regular fixture in the Fairfield Prep Liturgical Choir, which originated in his own student days here at prep. A committed man for others, a proud prep dad. For his 20 years of service to prep, please join me in congratulating a man for others, college counselor, class of '87, Rick Hutchinson. Let's go, Hutch. 25 years of service. This well-known Ignatian educator has traversed the prep campus since his own days as a prep student and athlete some 30 years ago. This respected faculty member, now department chair, was formed in the crucible of Berkman's Four, having been mentored by such prep luminaries as Sirocco and Jaffe, Driscoll, Zabs, and Sacerdoti. As an athlete and later as a coach, this prep alum was mentored by the great Ed Rowe and coached alongside his own prep brothers on the ice and on the golf course. As a teacher of history and social studies, this educator is known for his old school style and his ability to spin a great story, giving history a living quality. This teacher's love of prep and all things Jesuit is well known and is only rivaled by his love of his family and his Friars of Providence. For his 25 years of heroic and generous service to thousands of prep students and athletes, please help me congratulate Class of '94, Mr. Rudy Mauritz. Last but not least, in 25 years of service, this prep staff member is a dedicated support to many in our school, from faculty to staff to our boys. She is always quick with a smile, a greeting, a prayer, and even a sweet treat from her trove of candy and mints, which are free of charge in Xavier Hall. For over 2 decades, she has held her place, serving a total of 3 Jesuit presidents and the first lay Ignatian, who would be me. Serving as an assistant to prep presidents has meant that she, as a wonderful staff member, has witnessed the written and unwritten history of prep. She has had to help presidents in times of joy and times of sorrow with utmost discretion. She is one of the most faith-filled members of our staff, and her novenas to Mother Mary are never met without graces for those who ask her to please say a prayer. She is a prep mom with a son who proudly graduated in 1996, and she is the honorary prep mom for so many who receive her cards, her prayers, her words of encouragement, chicken soup, or a small treat. Never one for the spotlight, she will not like this presentation today, but she is so deserving of it. For 25 years of service as a loving woman for others, we congratulate Assistant to the President, Mrs. Margaret Rosario. One more round of applause for our honorees.